It's Monday morning, and Mr. A is staring blankly at a dashboard that costs more than his car. He is entirely frozen. The math on his screen is flawless. An intelligence system is flashing green, calculating an 85% probability that if he makes one specific phone call right this second, he closes a massive deal, but his body feels like lead. Instead of picking up the phone, his finger slowly drifts toward the dismiss button. He is choosing short-term relief over a highly logical victory, driven by the lingering stress of a rejection he faced last week. You can build the most accurate predictive models on Earth, but if that flawless data cannot pierce through the wall of human emotional resistance, it remains nothing more than pixels on a screen. This failure point is the execution gap. It is the specific moment where a person knows exactly what they should do, but fails to take the physical steps to do it. The DIKW pyramid maps directly onto the prefrontal cortex. For a decade, software focused on feeding logic here, but action is governed by the limbic system, processing emotion and inertia. Logic signals hit a barrier before triggering a physical response. Trying to cure a salesperson's hesitation by showing them a bar chart is like trying to turn on a washing machine with a TV remote. The system is communicating on a frequency the body isn't tuned to receive. To solve productivity paralysis, we have to stop optimizing the logic and start addressing the biological friction that stops us from moving. This requires a new approach called biopower. It acts as a bioconverter, a system that translates cold digital alerts into a language the human nervous system actually responds to. This real-time HRV waveform from a smartwatch serves as a proxy for internal stress. Dropping below the baseline indicates high physiological pressure. Simultaneously, the system tracks typing cadence. Faltering keystroke rhythms alongside a dipping HRV create a clear physical signature of hesitation. By monitoring these signals, the software identifies the exact millisecond a user's inertia begins to override their logical intent. In the split second before that finger taps the screen, a narrow window of opportunity opens up. Here, the AI begins its calculation. This EMS network activates. First, emotion. Sensing stress, it shifts to an empathetic tone. Next, motivation, identifying that avoiding a competitor's victory is the optimal trigger. Finally, storytelling. Merging inputs, it warns a rival is closing the deal, reframing the call as a mission. The system operates on a closed loop. If the phone's gyroscope registers no movement after the message, the AI instantly recalculates and tests a different psychological angle. This millisecond by millisecond loop systematically tests different psychological levers until it triggers the specific impulse needed to move the user toward their own goal. A system designed to bypass logic and target emotional impulses raises significant ethical questions. Without guardrails, it could easily slide into manipulation. This is prevented by a design philosophy called benevolent architecture. The core rule is user intent primacy. The AI is only permitted to apply these nudges toward objectives the user has already chosen for themselves. This diagram outlines the privacy safeguard. All biometric and emotional data processing stays strictly on device. The outbound connections are severed, ensuring this sensitive data is never uploaded to a cloud server or accessible to an employer. Without user trust, the system fails. If a person feels they are being coerced into something they don't want, they will simply disable the system. Back at the desk, the intervention lands, the cycle of hesitation breaks, and Mr. A grabs the phone to make the call. The deal is secured. More importantly, the system has bridged the gap that usually leads to a lost afternoon of procrastination. While traditional automation focuses on replacing human effort, this system targets the specific moments where that effort stalls. It acts as a catalyst, ensuring that a user's intentions aren't derailed by temporary stress. Modern enterprise technology has mastered the art of providing data. The next frontier is ensuring that data actually results in the actions it was meant to inspire.